Welcome everyone to HOMAJAM, Homa Games audience network by Facebook, and myself personally, I'm very happy to see you here. I promise it's gonna be a lot of fun, it's gonna be a lot of creativity, and of course it's gonna be a lot of great prizes. To give you a bit more information about the premiere we're having right now and opening ceremony, premiere means that this content was pre-recorded and pre-uploaded in advance in order to provide you the best quality and considering the situation right now in the world. But don't worry, I'm the present me right now is in the comments across the platforms and in Discord are happy to answer your questions at any point of the presentation that you will see right now. Welcome everyone, it's great to see you here and let's start. Let me start by introducing us Homa Games. As you see on the screen, we've been here since 2018, and since 2018 we've been developing and publishing mobile games worldwide for the worldwide audience to enjoy. Since 2018 we also grew a lot. Right now we're more than 80 people in the team with more than 15 nationalities. I'm from Kazakhstan, and we're spread across 4 offices around the world. And right now we have more than 30 games published with more than 200 million downloads, and I really hope you enjoy our games as much as we do and our players do. So let's jump into the event by going over the timeline. On 18th of January, today, we're having opening ceremony, which is right now. And here I will be announcing the theme of the jam, so stay tuned. And here as well, I will be announcing some guidelines and rules, so for you it's a bit more clear what exactly you have to deliver by the end of the deadline. Pay attention that the registration is not closed yet. It's going to be closed only at 11:59 p.m. tonight. So if you're not registered yet, you will be able to register and you'll be able to, for example, invite your friends, extra teammates. So don't worry and hurry up until the 11:59 p.m. tonight. On 19th of January, be sure to book your calendars at 3 p.m. CET, which is Paris time, for Celia Hoden session on UX and how UX can impact your game design. Celia worked as a director of UX on a game that you might know called Fortnite. So it's just a unique and exclusive opportunity to hear this from Celia herself as a help for your prototyping stage for this game jam. UX is very important, and especially in hyper casual. Moving on with our masterclasses and sessions that will help you in prototyping stage of this game jam, we're having Eric Seufert, who will have a session on the future of the game development and rapid prototyping. He will be talking about how to rapid prototype and how to test your assets in front of different audiences before you put your game live. So it's very important, not only for this game jam, but after the game jam, some knowledge that you can use for your future games and future projects. Eric is an expert on freemium, and he is the owner of the mobile dev memo that some of you must already know. And then we're jumping on 2nd of February. At 11:59 CET, we're gonna have the game submission deadline. Be sure to also book this into your calendar, so just in case you don't forget about it. And later in this presentation, you will see what is the game submission mean and what exactly you have to deliver as a game submission. And then next day, we're gonna start your tests. In about 10 days, we will already have results, so the test will be finished way before that. We will prepare all the results and we're gonna have a closing ceremony at 2 p.m. CET, so also please book this event in your calendar because we will announce all the results of the game jam and the winners of the game jam. Good luck! And let's talk about our prizes. As you might know, in this game jam we have guaranteed winners. Guaranteed winners with monetary prizes. So 3 guaranteed monetary prizes are The popular kit, the game with the best CPI, will win $5,000. The next one is Can't Stop, Won't Stop. The game with best playtime will also win $5,000. And the game with best retention will win the prize of the best comeback, of as well $5,000. And now, of course, our famous Grand Prix of $50,000. The studio, or even 3 studios, who will get their game up to the KPIs of CPI less than 27 cents, retention rate day 1 more than 38%, and playtime more than 500 seconds, will win $50,000. At HOMA, we want to reward very hardworking studios who created a very high quality product, but for some reason didn't reach the KPIs in order to win the previous prizes. Don't worry, we have special prizes for you as well. We would reward a favorite game of HOMA games, a favorite game of our partners, and a favorite game of you, the jammers, with a very comfortable HOMA Games sweater, as well as a book, The Gamer's Brain, from Celia Hoden, a very great book that will actually step up your game and game development by far. As well as the studio that is most active and helpful in Discord, that contributed to the success of other teams, of the whole jam in general, will also get rewarded, of course. Deliverables, testing and judging. Let's talk about what exactly you need to deliver, how we're gonna test your game, and how we're gonna judge your game. Your deliverable. Your game has to be made in Unity 3D engine with no exceptions. By the end of the submission deadline, your game has to be on Google Play Store or Apple Store. If you're very comfortable with both, we would prefer Android, which is Google Play Store. If you are not comfortable with Android at all and you want to do it only on iOS, on App Store, there is no problem whatsoever, and it will not impact the results of the Game Jam for you. But you can choose only one. No need to put on both platforms. And there's only one required SDK to be implemented in your game. Is our own meta SDK that we developed internally at HOMA Games, called HOMABelly, as it has all of the SDKs inside, like Facebook Analytics, sometimes Game Analytics, and others. It will not have ads integrated for the test, so all of the KPIs you saw before, it's without ads. How to get the SDK and the implementation guides, we will talk about it later, don't worry about it at all. So let's talk about guidelines and requirements of the game itself. All of these guidelines and requirements are made to increase the chance of winning for your game. We really don't want to constrain you. We really want to increase the chance for you to win the great prizes that we prepared for you here. So your game has to be in the portrait mode, or it has to be bug-free. It has to have 5 to 10 minutes of gameplay, core gameplay, and the levels should be short, of around 30 seconds. You should really implement a lot of juiciness visually with the help of audio or, for example, haptic feedback. The game should be quick and easy to understand. It should have some UI, but very minimal UI. Tutorial implemented, and polished core mechanic. Don't start on implementing a lot of metagame if your core mechanic is not polished yet. But all of these guidelines, as you can see, it's very basic, classical, hyper-casual guidelines. There's nothing new and nothing we put on top of it. Testing. So where we are testing the game, we're using Audience Network by Facebook, our partners, to test your game. The testing is for 3 days, so it's not written on the slide, and location is USA. So we're testing on American users who are located in USA. The testing platform is our own testing platform, HOMA Lab. You will get invited on this platform tomorrow morning, so don't worry. And the usage of HOMAJAM is very straightforward. But if you have any questions, we're happy to help you in Discord, and our tech team is always available there to help you as well. How are we going to judge your game, meaning where are we going to look all the metrics mentioned before? So playtime is the median session time, and the retention rate day one is going to be average of the 3-day testing cohort. And all of this you can see in Facebook Analytics, because Facebook Analytics is what we're going to use as the main analytics for this game jam. It's very easy to find in the dashboard, but again, if you have some troubles, we're happy here to assist you to find these metrics. And the CPI, how we're going to judge the CPI? CPI is going to be the average from all ads. You will receive a bit more information on the creatives, on the ads that needs to be uploaded to the HOMAJAM testing platform. Usually it's 5, and so we're going to look at the CPI average of all of these 5 creatives, and the CPI will be highlighted in a darker color like in this screenshot. Again, very happy and always ready to help you with any questions that you have, guys. So finally we're talking about the theme. Everybody was waiting for it so much, and I got so many questions about the theme. So that's for you. In order to get you into the mood and to completely immerse you into the theme, let's start with one video. So the theme is reunite and stay in touch. It's what we missed the most in 2020 and look forward to in 2021. I don't know about you, but I'm so ready to see my close people, to my relatives, and finally be able to hang out with them in safe environment and not worry a lot about our safety. And just hang out with my friends, not via Zoom. But we know that unfortunately in some places in the world it's not possible yet. Same I could say here in France. So we would like to express reunification and staying in touch through the theme of this game jam. So every game that you're gonna play afterwards of this game jam that were submitted by all the jammers will bring you the sense of reunification and staying in touch, and this reward of human connections. So let's jump a bit more inside the specs, so you understand what it means in terms of game design. Objective of the game has to be unification and connection of people. It could be couples, it could be friends, it could be families. It can be represented in the main mechanic as the level objective, for example, the level end, or it can be represented in both. Why not? And here I can give you some possible scenarios as in the game design that you can use this theme in. For example, scenario number 1 is when A meets B after passing a level. So you have to do something across the level in order for your character A to reach character B as the level objective, and you can see it on the reference here. Second scenario could be A and B meet together in the center. In the center meaning somewhere in the level. So your objective is to connect A and B together by kind of either applying force to them or setting up a special pass. So the whole scenario is that your A and B start from different side of the level, of the pass, and they meet somewhere together, as opposed to the previous one where it's only A moving towards B. And you as well can see it on the reference. Next example could be where A meets B, C, D, E, and they have to kind of stay as much as possible by the end of the level together. So A starts alone and then gathers A, B, C, D, E, and then passes on the level based on that. As well, you can see the reference. And then a possible scenario where A and B has to stay together over the level and to reach the level together. So here they start together already at the beginning of the level, and your objective is to bring them still united at the end of the level. Let's talk about genres. In this game jam, we limited the amount of genres, but it's not in order to limit your creativity, it's to unlock your creativity. It was based on the predictions for 2021. These genres are predicted to be the most successful for hyper-casual games. So the 3 genres that you can use for this game jam is hyper-casual puzzle, runner, role play, and simulation. Please check out this reference to understand a bit more what we mean by these genres. Again, we're very happy to help in Discord and other platforms. And things to avoid. We would strongly suggest to avoid direct copycats, match 3 games, and merge games. Just again to increase your chances of the success of the game by the end of the testing. Another well-awaited topic of the game jam is the assets. The assets are the gift from HOMAJAM to you, to all the registrants, to all the people who register to the HOMAJAM, to all the people who will participate in HOMAJAM. We're gifting you the assets. So these assets can help you, can inspire your creativity, can help you in the game ideation for the theme. Overall, we just want this game jam to be very educational, very creative, very inspiring. That's why we're providing these assets for you as a gift. And these assets are tied to the theme, so this will be a secondary help for your game ideation. So what are the assets? The assets are Humanoid Pack. Humanoid Pack was designed internally by our great devs and artists inside Homa Games. They're just our Homa heroes. This humanoid pack can have 50 plus possible variations. You can make different genders, you can make different ages, skin colors, and accessories. So it's perfect for the theme. You can create the whole family out of this pack. You can create couples, you can create friends, you can create crowds. And cool part about it is that it's compatible with the Mixamo animation. So it allows you to have 200 and more animations that you can just personalize to your own game idea, and do not have to be constrained by some maybe that you solo developer and you don't have artists with you, or you're artist and you don't want to spend time on making humanoids or animations. So this is asset pack is for you as a gift from Homa Games. You can thank our internal production. I thank them very much, and enjoy this asset pack. How to receive the asset pack? Talk about it a bit later. A bit later meaning now. How, where, when. How to receive things, when you're gonna receive them, where you're gonna receive them. Let's talk about that. So today is the 18th, this is the opening ceremony. So tomorrow on 19th of January at 10 a.m. CET or around that time, you will receive an email with a pack that will have an invitation to Homa Lab, will have the instructions for Homa Lab and Homa Belly. Cool part that the only tool you have to use is Homa Lab and Unity 3D, because Homa Belly is included inside Homa Lab. You will be able to download it there. Don't worry if you tuned in too late, or you didn't record the screen, or maybe you missed some information because you were asking questions. Everything will be packaged as the recap for you and as a presentation, and will be sent to you within this pack, so you can just go over some requirements and rules, the theme, some inspiration for your game ideas. And of course the asset pack is going to be there as well, so you can start playing around right away. So from today on Discord, from the moment we finish the ceremony, or even right now, we are happy to answer all of your questions. We're happy to bounce around ideas, references, inspiration. We are happy to give you feedback even, and to provide you tech support. So we really encourage you to share your questions and ideas in the main channels, so you have the whole community to help you out, and we have kind of a hive mind. But if you feel more comfortable doing it in private messages, don't be afraid. You can PM me, you can PM my colleagues, who will provide their assistance in Discord. And remember, the registration is still live. You still can register to HOMAJAM if you're not registered yet, and you can send it to your friends who might be interested and who, for example, want to receive a really great pack and try their luck into winning the Grand Prix or the guaranteed prize of $5,000. That's it from me. Thank you very much. Please don't disconnect, because Facundo will be talking right after me in a couple of seconds. It was a pleasure to present you all the information about HOMAJAM, and always remember, I'm available at all the times. Please let me know your questions. I'm sure there are a lot of questions right now. A lot of them will be answered with the pack that's coming tomorrow morning. Some questions that were maybe missed today, I will be happy to get them, so I can include them in the pack already. Thank you again so much. It was a pleasure. And right now, please, Facundo, take the floor.